Starting the stream, we're so screwed. I have no idea how what the volume needs to be. Hey, fun. Sorry I'm late. Hey, LD, what's up? Jim. This used to be my start time. Indeed it is. Just dying. Dying seems to be a common theme tonight. Yeah, this used to be start time, but now it's backup start time, it seems like. So yeah, there was a blackout in my area. Just like 20, maybe like half an hour to 8. And yeah, that didn't resolve itself until 9 o'clock, so that was fun. So here we are, fucking finally. And LB's feeling good, so even if she's dying, she's good enough to play Cemetery Mirror with us. This should be fun. God, how long ago was it that I played Cemetery Mirror on the channel? Like, god damn. This is such an old game for the channel, is the way I feel about it. Well, how old is it actually? It's like a year. A year and a couple months. Jesus Christ. Yeah, checks out. A year old. To be fair, it's been a hectic year. Ah, yes, the warning. This game contains themes and depictions of the following: stalking, kidnapping, strong language, mild drugs, alcohol and smoking, blood, murder, suicide, flashing images, and potentially loud noises. Discretion is advised. Yeah, this is not a good game to show it's like in a century run. It's a good thing that y'all are just corrupted as hell. Ooh, that audio went brr. It's right up. LB, why are you smiling so proudly when I say you're corrupted as hell? That should be good enough, right? Yeah, checks out. His music is disturbing and serene. Yeah, it's like your grandmother's, what do you call it? Music box, right. Your grandmother's music box. But not the grandmother that you love, that's your favorite. The other one, the one that's really just like creepy. The one that you were scared of as a child. She left you her music box, and this is the tune that plays. And it's calm and serene, but it has an edge that's just like, something's wrong here. You only have one set of grandparents. Technically, same. I had a set and a half. But I feel like the energy should, still go through. Oh boy, did no reason. You are two, but you hardly sold your to fall down. Ow! Thank you for breaking my face. Oh. Ugh, jeez. Oof, my poor nose. Remember those music walks with figures? Nice. Oh god. My poor nose. But yeah, this one sentence probably explains the music box. I have never been to a funeral that I didn't enjoy. That says a lot. That is, until very recently. And I wasn't quite sure how to feel. It was a beautiful service, and one they certainly deserved. If only it had come later in their lifetime. And maybe it could have been prevented. If there wasn't a murderer in my city. That's what everyone's been saying anyways. The Blackwood Butcher. That's what they call them, at least. It was hard not to overhear the rumors people said about them. I heard they strike at night. I heard they only target one person at a time and don't stop until they're dead. I heard it's a ghost blindly seeking revenge. I didn't believe in any of that. At least, not at first. They would dance on music played. Yep. Because the song they used to say you're next at weddings. I would say like this. Yep, that's the fun joke. But my parents did. And because of that, they didn't like me going off to the cemetery alone. Staying until they closed, walking home by myself in the dark. Even though it was only across the street, these rumors had made them afraid for my safety. You just had to skip an entire episode because it was just Reginald Beast. Well, I mean, Reginald's hilarious. Do you really believe they're real? I asked my father. I do, he answered. Are you really worried for me? My mother did not say anything, but that is to be expected. They thought I was a perfect target, and I still didn't believe in it. Still, they were worried about me, so they sent me off to live with my aunt, uncle, and cousin. They didn't live far, at least not anymore. They moved from their gorgeous fancy home in Holland City to a small little cabin in the woods. I never understood why, but I never really asked about it either. My parents felt I would be safer with them. I didn't want to leave, but every day I stayed only seemed to stress them out more. So I went, to make them feel better. For the first few weeks, everything was fine. I barely left the house, barely went to town anymore. And when I did, I was always with someone. Hey, Vamp, what's up? Taking all precautions to avoid becoming a victim of the butcher. But I still thought it was only a rumor. Even if the number of deaths in our community increased, I never thought that I, or someone I knew, would be a victim. Then, that thing happened. To those two. And for the first time, I was worried. Shortly after that, my own parents disappeared. They went in the diner, nor could I contact them. Even the authorities couldn't figure it out. No one had seen them. It was as if they had suddenly vanished. As if they were killed off. I don't like to think about that possibility. Actually, well, there was also that other thing that's happened. Maybe I should have told the authorities about it. Or anyone for that matter. But I was too afraid of what might happen if I did. Unknown number, your parents are safe. Ah, I knew I would fall asleep if I sat down. Is it raining outside? Also, yes, this is the beloved Cemetery Mary. Isn't she cute? She's pretty. She's got a nice dress. And those knees. Oh, yes. How could you not enjoy these knees? Look at them. Just look at them go. Is it raining outside? It wasn't supposed to rain today. The light's on outside. It's Croven all day? Better go check. Croven! Oh god. Is she like actually 9? No, she's not. But also, lol. I have the saves. I have the old saves. Why do I have the old saves? Oh my god. Alright, I guess I'm just saving here. Jesus Christ, I have the old saves. That's amazing is amazing. I didn't expect to have them. I could have sworn I played the game with the itch.io version. And this is the Steam version, and I did not expect the saves to stay. That's great. Oh my god. Memories is amazing. But yeah, that's Croven. What are you doing out here? It's Raven. It's raining. You're out here, where's Aunt and Uncle? Croven, I finished dinner, come inside. What are you doing out here? It's raining. Or I should ask LB, you watched the videos. Which one did I pick? Which is to say, which one should I choose? This is definitely not a stolen strategy. Don't ask about the aunts and uncle. Alright. It's raining! I picked the whole tree. Nice. I can see that it's raining, Mary. Wait, what? Bro, I finished dinner, come inside. It's spaghetti, I use your favorite sauce too. Okay, I'll be inside in a second. Just let me put this out. That was easy enough. All the food is cold. I know, I fell asleep after I made it, so... Really? I just happened to fall asleep after I made it. It's great. EPBA, oh my goodness. Yeah, I just wanted to take a seat in the living room, but it's fine. I'm not complaining. Other than that, we didn't say much, and dinner was quiet. These twisters doesn't really matter. I know what they don't, but just, like, why not? I cleaned up most of it, but Croven helped a little bit. After that, he went to go sit in the living room. Once I finished cleaning the kitchen up, I joined him like usual. Normally after dinner, when Croven and I sit here together, we do something fun. We play a game on our phones together, or we get out a board game, or we play cards. Talk about our days if something exciting happened. But that's when aunts and uncle were still... Croven's been in a pretty bad mood since. It's not as if I can blame him. I want to talk to him, but I don't really know if he's much in the mood to talk. What should I do? Yeah, of course it's up to conversation. Crew, do you want to talk about it? There's nothing to talk about. I still got my old therapist number, you know. Croven? Ain't there a reason she was your old one? I know. But she was good at this kind of stuff. What the hell? What happened to the therapist? What did your therapist do? And I've been thinking that maybe... Shut up, Mary. Still in cool shit down. Just shut up already. Can't I be bitter over it? Why are you trying so hard to rush me to therapy, huh? Thought you knew about the shit better than anyone, but here you are. I'm not gonna stop being upset just because you miss me being all happy, smiling and shit. Can't you just stop trying to fucking talk to me about it? I'll get over it when I get over it. Maybe get your own life and then you stop worrying so much over mine. Oh boy, these woods. That's something. Sorry. I think I ended up making Corbin more agitated. Yeah, more agitated at trying to talk to him. Damn it. Oh well. After a few more moments of awkward sitting, I went upstairs and headed to my bedroom. I didn't want to make Corbin angrier than I had already. I brushed my teeth and got changed into my pajamas. I stretched out and watched it get to my bed. The room I have in the cabin is nice. It's not like my room back in my actual home. But I've stayed here so long I've been able to decorate it a bit more to my liking. What do you mean I said, oh well, last time? Ellie, explain yourself. It's a pleasant room to stay in, even if it's not quite home. Of course, I don't normally sleep right away. I usually read a book or watch a movie on my laptop or lie awake thinking of every embarrassing thing that's happened in my life. But as of recent, I picked up a different nighttime ritual. One that's nowhere near as pleasant. The text message I had received days following my parents' disappearance. It was from a number I didn't recognize. Your parents are safe, it had said. I know I should have done something smart. I should have told somebody. But instead, I texted the number back. And they responded to me. I've noticed that other than the first message, they didn't usually reach out to me. It's me who keeps texting them, hoping to find out what's happening behind all this. Are you still awake? I am awake whenever you want to talk. He said after that just last. Look, you just watch the videos, alright? You watched them in the hour or two before the stream started. You get to call me out like this. Well, hi to you, Penniless. But then stream is an understatement. But I would counter with, what am I supposed to do? I did what I could for an entire hour and it didn't help. So how many hours am I supposed to spend trying to help? My parents still alright, will you tell me who you are? Uh, hmm. Which one is which one? I'm tempted to ask, will you tell me who you are? I'll be there. I don't know if she's there. Oops. Yeah, will you tell me who you are? That I cannot do. My identity must remain hidden. Forever? No, not forever. Then why can't you just tell me who this is? Because it's not safe. Why wouldn't it be safe? You'll have to trust me on that. I don't trust you at all. How'd you even get my number? Your parents gave it to me. Why would they do that? Because they care about you? You must be lying to me. My parents wouldn't do something like that. I'm sorry you don't know your parents as well as you think you do. What does that mean? Seriously, you freak me out. I just want my parents back. It's never safe. Oh, jeez. Please don't drag this out. I just want them back home. You should get some rest. It's late, isn't it? I'll talk to you tomorrow. I don't like to text for too long. Until then. Goodbye. Goodbye. They suggested that I get some rest. But how did they expect me to do that? I'd never felt more restless in my life. Even asleep, I knew I wouldn't rest. When I woke up the next morning, Corbin had already left for the day. But that wasn't a surprise. He'd been staying out late and leaving super early ever since the incident. I think being home bothers him. I'm not surprised. Whenever I pass the diner, I too feel like not being there. It's not the same without mom and dad, after all. Despite this cabin being out in the middle of the woods, it really isn't all that hard to get to Blackwood. Outside of our cabin is a faint dirt trail. It gets a bit twisty at some parts, but isn't too confusing. It takes about 15 minutes to walk down, but maybe 10 if fast. At the end of the trail, there's a fence, one with a slight gap in it. Past that fence is a little community. It isn't big. Few trailers with a few people living all the way out here. Far from anything that's, well, anything. But there's a road here and a bus that comes through. It runs through Blackwood. So whenever we need to leave, take this bus. And then, after the end of a short trip, you're in Blackwood. It's the city I grew up in, and I always really loved it. There's the library and the local stores. My most favorite place to be is the Blackwood Cemetery. It's got lots of trees to read under and the prettiest headstones I've ever seen. There's a mausoleum too, though I've never been inside. Private mausoleum, you know? I don't know who it belongs to. Anyways, I always try to leave flowers when I visit, at least every so often. And I visit a lot. I like to think it helps them, you know? Not feel lonely. And then, after having spent my day in Blackwood, I come home the same way I left. But I always make sure no one sees the way I come back home. Just in case, you know? Despite the recent events, I too leave the cabin more than ever now. Robin is rarely home, and I don't like being there alone. I know I'm just being paranoid, but I don't like the thought that maybe the butcher could find me out here all alone. Even if that's the whole reason I'm here in the first place. So I go out a lot now. I feel more comfortable surrounded by lots of people. Despite how things may seem, I always prefer to be around people anyways. That's one reason why I like to go to the cemetery so often. There's always people there, even if you can't see them. Hmm. Okay, I want to send a message real quick. But what kind of message would I send? Hmm. Okay, that's a fun message. Tell her I wanted to come on shrimp. What are you talking about? Hold on. What on earth do you? What do you mean, Vaughn? I was sending Penniless a message. Because, you know, if you have to come all this way to tell me it's a bad time to stream, I have concerns. Did you think I was talking to Raven? When I said I was talking to her for an entire hour before I came to stream, I was not kidding. I spent an hour talking to that person. Well, you know, talking to Raven. Trying to figure out, well, what's wrong, what can I do. The end of that conversation was me being literally told to get lost. And I just said, alright, well, not because you told me to, but it's time for me to stream, so I'm just gonna go do that. So, why am I being hustled about, you know, bad time to stream? Like, I completely understand, yeah, it's a bad time, but I'm sorry. What was I supposed to do? Get yelled at? Just sit around and take it? No, thank you. I'm not gonna go into the details, but it's partially done. Partially done. No, you're fine. You're fine because you don't know. I like what LB is strategically staying quiet. I just didn't expect someone to mention it in chat. That's all, because it's just the weirdest thing. I know I'm getting lectured in DMs. That's an interesting thing to see in DM, but alright then. Well. Back to the game. If anyone wants to, like, talk about it or ask questions, by all means ask and I'll tell you what I can, but I can't promise much, so take that with a grain of salt. Anyways, after I got out of bed, I made myself a small breakfast and got changed into my favorite outfit. Crowman's gone. The bus I take out into town should be arriving at any minute now. Where should I go today? Ah, yes. LB. Where on earth am I going today? Feel like if I go to the cemetery, I'll meet the favorite character. If I go to the library, there's a fucking owl girl, I think. And the cafe sounds like the place to find Crowman. We're going to the cemetery? We're going to the cemetery, or I went to the cemetery last time. I need details. Or rather, specifics. Well, I'll meet Reginald at the library. Really? Alright then, cemetery it is. I did save this, right? Yes, I did. I went to my favorite place, the cemetery. The cemetery is pretty much on the same block as my family's restaurant. Right next to it, in fact. All you have to do is cross the street. It's on the same side of the road. I think my parents chose this location because it's good for business. That's what my mom told me anyways. People are usually hungry after a funeral. Wow. Crying really takes a lot out of you after all. I was always glad to live there because I really love visiting the cemetery. I like to walk down the rows and see who got flowers that day. Sorry, I'm making someone salty, very, very much more salty, probably. That's what I do most days. Sometimes I'll pick my own flowers just to leave on graves that look like they've been forgotten about. I'm actually quite known for the cemetery. Some people have even begun to use a nickname for me, though I don't know how many of them even know what I look like. Holy shit, Crowman's at the cemetery. Nice. When I arrived at the cemetery gates, however, I was surprised to see Crowman standing there with what looked like a new friend. Crowman? Mary? Did you follow me? Huh? No, I didn't. No, I always come here. Yeah, but that's usually not until later. Why are you here so early? I mean, it's not as if I had anything better to do. Well, do you have to be here right now? Kinda on a date. Oh, this is a date? I mean, it can be if you want it to be. I'll think about it. Hey, what was that? No, nothing. Who's your friend? This is Vasilis. Damn, that's a nice name. Met him at the arcade. Yo. Sorry, Mary, but can you please go? I really just don't have the energy for this right now. Yeah, okay. Sorry. Didn't mean to intrude. I'll see you later. I'm not sure. Which one did you send in Discord, Sean? Oh, yeah, I did see that, I did see the link and I did, try to watch a bit. Didn't get enough time. I heard the game sub literally shot the guy. This guy went to GameStop for Pokemon cards to rob them. And he just got shot, apparently. Which, kinda deserved, but also kind of excessive. I'll see you later. I don't know what he was doing to, rob this store. But, if he's robbing for Pokemon cards, I feel like he's, I feel like he's being, not necessary to just get shot. Later. See some other life, Mary? That's cool. I like whistles. It's gangster. I left Croven alone. I didn't want to interrupt his little dates or whatever. I especially didn't want to make him more mad at me. However, I wasn't gonna let him stop me from going in the cemetery. I continued on past the gates and stepped inside. It seemed emptier than usual. It didn't look like any funerals were being held today. Would it be mean of me to wish there was? Yeah, it probably would be. Forget I said anything like that. It was a really awful thing to say. When nighttime rolled around, I head back home. I slipped into my pajamas and headed to bed almost immediately. Of course, though, I couldn't sleep right away. I had someone I to talk to first. Good evening again. Good evening. May I ask you something? You always do. How did you know my name is Mary? I've always known. Huh? I've always known what your name is. Did my parents tell you? Have we met before? Have we met before? If we did, you probably wouldn't remember. If? So we did meet? Take the if as a maybe. We may have met before. Would it make any difference if you didn't remember me? Oh boy, some people are special. Oh well. It would be as if we were meeting for this time. That's weird. I'm uncomfortable. Any updates on my parents? They're fine. Will I ever see them again? Yes. Because I'm coming to get you too. I just need more time. Good night, Mary. the the guy who says the guy who's messaging saying your parents are safe. Oh, they're safe, are they? Yeah, will I get to see them again? Yeah, as soon as I get you two. That checks out. That totally checks out. Jesus Christ. I went to sleep feeling pretty shaken that night. I tried not to think about it. I'm surprised I was able to get any sleep at all. I'm surprised I didn't have any nightmares either. Uncle Cross? Yeah, Mary? Uncle Cross, can I ask you a question? Sure thing, kiddo. Shoot. How'd you lose your eye? Ah, Mary. That's not... It's fine, I don't mind. I lost my hand in war. You were in war, Uncle Cross? I was. I won't get into the specifics of it, but it was important to me that I protect my family in any way I could. What a conversation, truly. Do you miss it? My eyeball? Yeah. You know something? Not as much as I thought I would. I think I would miss you a lot more. Okay, I want to scroll back to that. I wish I could scroll back. Can I scroll back? No, I can't. God damn it. Oh, when your robot was enabled. Sorry, just got curious. Fine. On with Zugu. Sir, I got out of bed, I made myself a small breakfast, and got changed into my favorite outfits. Corbin's gone, the bus I take out into town should be arriving any minute now. Where should I go today? D2, where do we go, where do we go? Cafe? Hmm. Sorry, these sex are getting rampant, which is interesting, because it's not even even. Just so curious. How do I phrase this? This is effectively Penniless being worried about Raven more than she should. Like, there's a level of reasonable worry, and then there's beyond, rational thoughts. Well, see, I could say no, it's not, but then she would be the one who's changing that truth. If that makes sense. It's like, it shouldn't be. Her life should absolutely not be in danger. But, if something did happen, it's not my fault for doing something, and it's not my fault for not doing something. It's her choice. It's her feelings. It's her emotions. Which is troublesome. Which still begs the question, why am I being spoken to about this first? by someone else. No, I wouldn't call it a breakdown. I would say an episode. You can use that with it. Everyone is responsible for themselves. That's true. Like, as much as I care about someone, and as much as I want to be there for someone, I've spent way too much time being there for everyone, and it just doesn't always work out. No, no, no. It absolutely was not right for Penny to see something in stream. That's the whole reason I'm talking about it on stream, because he said something. Otherwise, this would have been dealt with in freaking hush DMs. It's just annoying. But I mean, I get it, fine.
Second that I beat. Second.
Oh, well. LB. It shouldn't be surprising. Penny seems to have, priorities with Raven over everyone else, so that's something. But anyways, we're at the cafe. I decided to go to the new cafe that opened up. Planet Dollars is a popular coffee chain, but we never had one in this town. Planet Dollars, that's a fucking ripoff of Starbucks, great. Well, until now that is. I've always wanted to go to one, just to try it, you know. Although, I don't actually like coffee. But still, I can at least see what they had, right? When I got to the cafe, it was already packed. I thought since it had already been around for a few weeks, some of the hype surrounding it would have died down. But I guess not, seeing how noisy and crowded it was. Still, at least it was something different from usual. As I said, I'm not particularly fond of coffee. And since I had a light breakfast anyways, I decided to treat myself with a muffin. A chocolate muffin. Because sweet foods are the best. However, I found myself in a bit of a pinch when I tried to look for some place to sit down. It seemed as though everyone's seats were already taken, and I didn't really want to walk and eat at the same time. Luckily, though, I was able to find an empty seat. Ah, what's your name? Octavia? A girl around my age with the most spectacular eyebrows. The most spectacular eyebrows, look at them. They go so freaking high in the air. Jesus Christ. Was diligently looking around her laptop, with an empty seat across from her. I figured she must be writing an essay for college or something. Coffee shops are popular with people in college, or so I hear. Can't confirm. Seeing as this was the only seat left, I asked her, "Excuse me, may I sit here?" She didn't verbally answer me. Rather, she glanced over at me, rolled her eyes, and nodded to the empty chair. I tried to look apologetic as I saw it. Thank you. Chocolate muffin. Alright, what are you looking on? Sorry, can you shut up for a second? I'm trying to concentrate. Oh, sorry. Can I help with anything? No, I'm fine. You have the most spectacular eyebrows. Thanks. So, you're interested in what I'm doing here? Such fabulous eyebrows. Well, yeah, I guess. You seem to be very focused after all. As focused as I can be. What's your name? Me? I'm Mary. Twyla! Oh my god. Right. Fucking Twyla. Jesus Christ. That's a name. I haven't spent much time with Twyla. You have to remember Craven, because he's just that badass. And I spent all my time in the last playthrough with Reginald. I completely forgot about Twyla. I forgot what her shtick is. Like, I know the spoilers for Craven, and I know the spoilers for Reginald. But I don't know fucking Twyla spoilers, I forgot. Shit. Nice to meet you. Anyways, I'm looking on a report. A report? Like, for school? No. Have you noticed something odd going on in town recently? Something odd? I'm not surprised if you haven't heard about it. It's like the police are trying to dull suspicions. Or just arrest potential suspects so everyone can feel safe. Oh, are you talking about the killing rumors? Blackwood Butcher, right? Don't say it so loud. But, yes, how'd you know? Oh, well, I've been hearing the rumors for a while now. And actually, my aunt and uncle died pretty recently. They were, killed. Really? Uh-huh. That's actually pretty... How'd they die? Oh, I don't know. No one really told me, but the circumstances were strange. Like, they didn't die naturally. There was definitely someone else involved. At least that's what I've been told. Uh-huh, interesting. You know, maybe you can help me with this report. And, some other stuff. Oh, I can? Yeah, if you're okay with it, of course. Oh, yeah, sure, I guess. I mean, having a killer around is bad, so if I can help, like, raise awareness or something. I mean, like, yes, I'd love to help you. Thanks. This will really put me ahead. I have to go, actually. I'm running late for something. Here, give me your phone number. I'm not entirely sure I'll need your help, but I'd rather have a way to contact you just in case. Oh yeah, of course. Twilight and I exchanged phone numbers. Hooray! After she packed up her laptop and was picked up by a car outside. Come to think of it, I didn't actually see her drink any coffee or order any food. I guess maybe she finished before I got there? I don't know why she would choose such a noisy place to look though. After spending my day looking in some nearby stores, I went home pretty tired. I ate leftovers for dinner, and yawned more than once as I got changed in pajamas. I plopped myself onto my bed and pulled out my phone, ready to continue the nightly conversation. You're there, right? Of course I am. I don't know why I keep contacting you. I guess I'm just afraid if I don't, you'll disappear or something. It's unlikely. I know you won't just tell me where my parents are, but can you at least tell me why you took them? No. Why not? I don't know who could be seeing these messages. I'm not showing them to anyone. Are you worried about being traced? I'm not showing them to anyone. You expect me to trust that? You expect me to trust you? Fair point. Fucking fair points, just casually. Great. I really don't see how this works. How am I supposed to trust you? Aren't someone dangerous if you don't give me any info to go off of? Especially when I haven't even heard from my parents. Goodbye, Mary. Sleep well. I felt sick that night as I tried to go to sleep. I tossed and turned so many times, and yet I was still too tired to get up and try doing something else. I don't remember when, but eventually I was able to fall asleep. I didn't sleep very well, though. I'm not going back out there. You saw how they were looking at me. I can't do it. I can't. Her mom. Oh, yes, mom hugs. Who wants a mom hug like this? I bet we all need mom hugs like that. I'm sorry. Maybe it's better if I don't anymore. Mom has not said a word this entire time. After I got out of bed, I made myself a small breakfast and got changed in my favorite outfit. Robin's gone, the bus I take out into town should be arriving any minute now. Where should I go today? I need a mom hug. Oh, nice. I would say yes, but I would rather not. I need a hug like that, but not from my mom. From literally anyone else. What do I think of a manga that switch protagonists with each arc? You mean JoJo? Fucking love JoJo. What? I'm sorry? What manga switches protagonists every arc, if not freaking JoJo? I guess you have to see Reginald. But we don't have to though, right? You're shooting the breeze. Okay. Okay. Wait. Hold on. I have nothing wrong with you shooting the breeze. This is hilarious. But I'm just like... I'm sorry, what? JoJo switches with every generation. I mean, technically, yes. Save and go to the cemetery. Aye, aye, Captain. Oh, I was there the other day. Maybe I should try going somewhere else. Coffee? Yeah. So we have to go to the library. Goddamn, they forced us to go to the library. Just come back later. They're forcing us to go to the library. God damn it. Oh my lord, this is great. Okay. I'm genuinely curious though. A manga that takes place in the same timeline, but the overall story takes place in the perspective of a different main character. What manga is that? Like, I'm sorry, but JoJo was like the first thing that came to mind. Should have said Home Alone. Seriously, what? No. If any, but if there was, would I be interested? Yeah, I would. It would just have to be done well. Because it sounds so strange when you put it like that. So incredibly strange. And I'm just like, what? That's fun. How can you explain? I mean, by all means, take your time and go nuts. We're headed to the library to meet a fun weirdo. There's nothing quite like a good book. My favorite kind of books are mysteries. Not necessarily murder mysteries, but mysteries in general. In fact, I kind of prefer when mysteries don't involve anyone dying. There's a lot less tension there, you know? But maybe I'm just too soft. I also quite enjoy manga. Especially the shoujo kind. I feel almost embarrassed to like them, but I find that they're cute and nice. And I like seeing characters fall in love. Yeah, shoujo. Maybe that's what I'll try to find at the library today. I stepped into the library and began to make my way over to my favorite spot. I tucked away a corner of the library by a single window. Sometimes I spend an entire day in that corner just reading. I've even managed to finish entire books without leaving the library. I look forward to doing something like that again today, but when I got to my favorite spot, I noticed the man was already sitting there. I was surprised, because usually this library is pretty empty. Imagine if a manga like Attack on Titan would have a different protagonist. Okay, but like, first of all, hey dude, neb neb indeed. Welcome to the party. Secondly, when you say Attack on Titan, right? It's got a persistent timeline, yeah. My question to you is, what do you define as an arc? Because, as far as manga purposes, right? An arc doesn't have to last a huge hundreds of chapters. It doesn't have to last a certain amount of length or not. Every arc is just however long it takes to do the certain thing. So it could be as few as like 3 chapters. It could be as long as 500 chapters. Doesn't really matter. If you can change your protagonists between every arc, and it's worthwhile and just it actually means something, then I have no problem with this. Because technically, some anime or some shows, some manga do that, right? Where they follow a main protagonist and he's in the hub area, he's doing the negotiating negotiations and stuff, and then you switch over to like side characters or side protagonists, like Levi, for example, who just goes badass in town. He starts fighting. Total Social Links is impressive. Goddamn. Concept of arc is a focus of a particular story. For example, the Rules arc in Egypt and the Battle for Platina arc. Yeah, Yeah, those count as arcs, so there's nothing wrong with that. The only thing is just, if you're going to make it work, Levi, the man refuses to die, yes. You just have to make the main character you want to switch to interesting. He has to be able to carry the story, and you have to be leaving your other main characters either doing things or just like off to the side. Like they're off screen somewhere, and we don't get to see what they're doing. But they're doing stuff, don't worry. Because like in JoJo, time flows. So it's obvious what happens. Everyone lives their lives out. These things, it makes sense. But if you're doing it for something much shorter, like Attack on Titan, you have to just like explain what they're doing or just leave it blank and say they were trading. Like as long as it's handled well, it's fine. But this man, he's familiar. I've met him before. Oh, my apologies. Did I take your seat? Oh, it's you! Mary. Mary Anta, yes? Ah, that's right. I remember you. From the funeral, right? Indeed. Do you remember my name? Reginald? That's right. It's a pleasure to see you in here. I was hoping I'd run into you again one day. Like when Rhino was the focus of EOT. Polar foreshadowed the death of Magician Red's user. Oh my goodness. First of all, I need a drink. Secondly, I don't know. I have not watched all of EOT. I'll be honest. It got real fucking crazy, and I just was like, nope, I'm good. So I don't know if Reiner was the focus. Then all right, then cool. But I have no idea. Abdul, yeah, that was Magician Red Zuzu. Fire guy. Did he actually say he was gonna die first? That's hilarious. Oh, right. Polnareff showed up as an enemy, didn't he? Yeah. Polnareff showing up as an enemy saying, you're gonna die! And then that guy dying first in terms of the crew. That checks out, yeah. I guess. I guess I could see that. That's so hilarious, though, but I don't think it meant that. Oh. I hope that doesn't come off weird. Hmm. You were just such a pleasant person to be around. It's been a while since I've seen JoJo. Same. It's been so long, and I want to get to part 6. I think I'm at part 6. I'm pretty sure I'm at part 6. I just don't want to read it. You really brought life into that funeral. Oh, really? Thank you, I think. Egypt art outro. That's part 3, isn't it? Yeah. You're at part 6. They were not playing punches. You're in part 4, you can't see Twitter as a mentor. Yeah. Part 4, crazy, funky, bizarre town. Well, you're having a good time there. Jotaro is yeah, he's a good mentor. It's just his mentee is not the best. Josuke is a joke. Not a fan. Not much of a fan. I would say Josuke paved the way for Giorno, in a way. But Josuke himself, I am not a fan of. Brings you to the library today. Oh, well, I didn't really have plans, so I thought I'd just check out a book or something. Likewise. What kind of book were you interested in checking out? Be honest, a shoujo. Lie, a mystery novel. Hell B. Are we honest today? 4 was one of the weaker ones, but it is watchable. Yeah, it did. It really was weaker. Consider the plot with Johnson Josara part 2 revolves around. Wait, what do you mean? That's exactly what it is, though. Wait, dude, I have concerns. Because it's literally every protagonist is a part of JoJo. Like, they refer to themselves as the parts of the manga. The parts of the anime. It's all parts. Every character is a part. Event seasons. You're anime only, right? So I guess that makes sense. But yeah, whenever you move between seasons and your protagonist change, yeah, it's parts. It's parts. Season 1 had parts 1 and 2. Oh my god. Why? Did they not make it separate? Wait, how long was season 1? How many episodes were part 1? I guess that part 1 was not long. Part 1 could be filled out in what, 12 episodes? I could see that. But that's so bad. Part 1 was 9 episodes? Jesus Christ. And it only got longer. Be honest. Oh my god, look at Mary blushing. I'm not saying that it's bad or anything. I'm just surprised. Like, because it's been a while since I read part 1. But I don't remember much happening. It was just like bare bones. It was just like this happened, that happened. And then fucking vampires. And that was a thing. And then I realized, yeah, part 2 got longer. Yeah, part 3 got longer. Yeah, part 4 got longer. Every part just gets more longer. So when I came on high school, you were surprised the show continued despite Jonathan dying. Yeah, that makes sense. 3 was the longest. 48 episodes. That checks out. No, that feels right. How long was 4? Like, if you're on the wiki or something, I need to know, like, the lengths of all the parts in terms of episodes, because I'm curious now. 4 was only 39? Yeah, I guess I could see that. I'm actually here to look for a shoujo manga. A shoujo manga? What's that? Oh god, no. It's like, do you know what a manga is? I have an idea, but I can't say I've ever read one myself. You know how long each part is from memory. Jesus Christ. How long is part 6? Oh, sorry, part 5. Giorno. Giorno Giovanni. Golden Wind? 39 as well. Damn! I guess it's standardized. But that's still impressive. Well, it's like one of those, but it usually centers around a romance between two main characters. And sometimes it's like friends or rivals, but I really like the comedy ones. Because you get cute jokes mixed into the romance. But sometimes the drama ones are really cute too, and they can get really intense. And, sorry I'm rambling. I'm not good at explaining things. No worries, I think you did a good job. Reggie's old? Yeah, kinda. What is he, like 29? Something like that? 27, 29, something like that. 32. A ways. A shoujo. Sounds interesting. Perhaps I'll check one out myself later. I'm trying to be more open to new things after all. Anyways, what are you here to read? Me? I'm reading Manslaughter on the Sorrent Locomotive. Oh, I've been meaning to read that one too. Do you want it then? What? Oh, no, that's okay. Please take your time. Just, if you wouldn't mind, would you tell me when you're done with it? You know, so I can maybe read it after. I'm fine with that. Though I've already gotten pretty far in, and I don't think I'll be finished by today. You have a cell phone, yes? Would it be alright if I have your number? That way I can notify you as soon as I'm finished. And well, I'd like to try and be friends too if that's alright. Oh, really? I mean, yeah, of course. Reginald and I exchanged phone numbers. I was shocked he even remembered me. But I consider meeting him again a pleasant surprise. And one I really appreciated. After our exchange, I picked out a shoujo book from one of the shelves and began to read in one of the other spots in the library. I ended up liking it so much I looked for the other two books. I need to stop myself. I looked for the other books and brought 2 or 3 home with me to read later. I'm tongue-tied. Ugh. After I came home, had dinner, and cleaned the kitchen up, I began my usual nighttime routine. I got changed into pajamas, brushed my teeth, sat on my bed, and texted whoever they are. Hi, it's me again. Are you there? Yeah. You're still not gonna tell me anything, are you? No. Can I ask you something, even if you won't give me an honest answer anyways? Okay. Are you the Blackwood Butcher? Would I tell you if I was? Are you afraid for their safety? Of course, why wouldn't I be? I see. Should I be afraid for my own safety? Do I need to worry about myself? Who am I to tell you what you shouldn't be afraid of? Oh, your fears are your own to judge. You're way too big. Why'd you even contact me to begin with? I thought you'd like to know about your parents. I'm only trying my best to keep you happy. You think I'm happy? Maybe not now, but you will be. I have to go now. Goodbye. Goodbye. After another frustrating, unsettling night of text messages, I got under the covers and tried my best to sleep. It wasn't easy and I had a lot of difficulty trying. I don't remember exactly when, but eventually I was able to sleep, even if not peacefully. Dad? Yeah, sweetheart? Yeah? Something wrong? Mama told me that Uncle Ray died. Did she know? Are we going to go see him? Oh no. You don't need to worry about that. I don't? But, listen, Mary. Normally, when someone passes, you hold a funeral for them, right? Yeah. The thing about funerals, though, is that they're for people who are worth remembering. Oh, shit. Dang, Uncle Ray was not worth remembering. That's rough. Wonder what he did. Ugh. That's concerning. I woke up late the next morning. Must have been pretty tired after the last 2 days. I dragged myself out of bed and followed my normal morning routine. Got changed in my favorite outfit, had breakfast, etc. And of course, Corbin was once again nowhere to be seen. However, when I checked my phone that morning, I realized he had sent me a message. To my surprise, there were other messages there as well from my new friends. Who should I read first? Wait a second, what was that? That was dark, it was really like... this game is full of dark things. But, I don't know about that specific detail. It's hard to say. Also, do I get to pick? I got to pick Twyla the Owl, Groven the Crew. I'm Reginald the fucking Bluefish. What if I just go? What if I reload? Why do I have to deal with the Bluefish? Oh, jeez. Alright, LB. Hit me with your best shot. Who are we going for today? We've spoken to everyone. We've had the introductions with everyone. It's time to start a route. Whose route are we starting? And we are an hour and a half in. Jesus. Okay. Reload that. This one. Did Ellie fall asleep? God damn it. Oh, I did fall asleep. I mean, you can vote, sure. I don't know where she is, but yeah, you can take a shot. I would say just like don't pick Reginald. Twyla. Why Twyla? Did those fantastic eyebrows get to you? You want more? Intuition? What do you mean intuition? Like, what do you mean? And she's back. Nice. Welcome back. Jesus, that was brutal. What is the ref? I'm sorry. Okay, first of all, what did I miss? Dude, what did I miss? what was brutal? I'm curious. And secondly, LB, your mom's rude. How dare she interrupt us? It was 3 minutes behind? Oh my goodness. What did you see? Was that like the dream sequence? Talk about Uncle Ray. Fawn's instinct says Twyla. Ah yes, great. If there's any lag refresh, it should only be like 10 seconds worth. Got to ask about Comic-Con. Well, first of all, this is the first time I'm hearing about Comic-Con, I think. So, I'm sorry, I don't know. But, anyways, we just need to avoid the pufferfish, right? You good if we go, Twyla? If you told me, then I forgot, because, you know, you probably mentioned it once. You probably mentioned it exactly once. And my brain just went whoosh. Gone. Absolutely had nothing to do with that. Up to me, just something original. Alright, yeah. Twilight. That should be fun. Mary, it's Twilight. If you're still interested in helping me, I'll be at the library around noon today. It should be quiet today. There's some books I want to pick up for research purposes. Maybe there if you can, but if not, I'll just call you up another time. Oh shit. We actually get to read all the text. Hey Mary, I'm sorry. I know I've been acting pretty nasty to you lately. I hope you know I don't mean it. Have you been to the Planet Dollars yet? I'll be heading there for lunch today, but maybe at 12:30. You should come and have lunch with me, my treat. Then I can formally apologize or whatever. And then frickin' Reginald. Good morning, Miss Marianto. Hope you're doing well today. You had asked about that book the other day, right? Well, I actually finished it quicker than I expected to. I really love to give it to you, but I won't be at the library today. I'm actually going to be at the cemetery. You like that place, though, right? You should come see me, and I can pass the book over to you. I'll be there quarter after noon or so. And maybe after we can grab lunch or something together? I hope that doesn't come off weird. I just like some company for my lunch break. Wait, no. Damn it, you picked her before. You didn't do original last time for this. What? Did I? Call me back. Oh, I need to access my phone now. I was messaged by each of them. However, I think I'll only have time to meet up with one of them today. Where should I go today then? Here we go. Here's the save. I chose Twilight last time. Really? Oops. That's unfortunate. So are we doing original then? Yeah, I chose Twilight. I probably said something amazing about her eyebrows. Sincere fantastic. Alright, cemetery with Reginald. How great could this be? Reggie or the cousin? Reggie or the cousin? Of course you're having spent time with Reginald. It's frickin' Reginald. He's fun. He's just way too fun. It was a tough choice, but I had to choose one of them. I told the others I had plans and I had to meet with them some other time. Then, when noon rolled around, I headed to my destination. Reginald was not outside the cemetery gates as I had expected, so I delved deeper into the cemetery. At first, I was worried he had already left, but eventually I was able to find him on one of the paths. He seemed to be looking at a few graves, as if he was looking for someone. I called out to him as to not startle him. He noticed me and waved me over, so I made my way over to him. Hello again, Reginald. It's nice to see you. It's nice to see you too. Change up team comp, you bench Yukio with Kanji and switch Izanagi with Konohana Sakuya. How is that working out? I'm surprised you showed up. I thought you might be busy since last minute. Well, even if you weren't here, I'd probably be here anyways. Besides, I wanted to see you. Thought it'd be nice to talk again since the last time we were preoccupied with books. Glad to hear that. I was thinking the same thing. Oh, and speaking of books, before I forget, Reginald handed me the book from the other day. Don't worry about checking it out in the library. I told them I'd be giving it to you, so I had them extend the due date under your name. Oh, thank you, I think. I'm surprised they let you do that. Anyways, why are you here? Are you missing someone? You go lost in the fight, but you make sure everyone's helped himself. I mean, fucking teams need healers. If you're the healer for your team, you're doing a decent job. A vital service. I know it hasn't been too long since the funeral service, so... Oh heavens, no. Sorry if I made you think that. I'm just here for business. Business? Do you work at the cemetery? Because I've never seen you around here before, you know? Oh, no. I agreed to meet the caretaker here, since they couldn't get off work. See, I'm a coffin maker, and well, someone's in need of a coffin soon. Oh, you're a coffin maker. You never told me that. That's, wow. That's, really neat, actually. Are you impressed by that? Well, you know, I'm really into these things, you know? I'm always here for a reason, after all. I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you sooner then. If you really like coffins, I can show you a few I designed. I have a portfolio back home. I'm sure I have a few pictures on my phone I can show you too. Suppose I'll fit the tree and we just reached the end of the Void Quest dungeon. Nice. Coffin maker, yes? I'm surprised you can find out he's a coffin maker this early on. It's like, what, the second time we see him? Nice. Oh, please do, I'd really love to see. Oh my god. Reginald showed me a few pictures on his phone of some coffins he'd made. They were all so detailed and intricate. They seemed personalized to the person they belonged to. I was taken aback. I could have stared at them all day if he'd let me. Wow, those are really beautiful. You really made those? I'd love to be buried in one of those one day. Was that weird? Oh no, you flattered me. I'm happy you like them so much. What's with that look? What look? I wasn't making a look. Sorry, I just had a sneaking suspicion. But no, I'm sure I'm wrong. Suspicion? But what? Oh, I was just thinking that you want me to design a coffin based off you too. Wait, are you serious? I mean, I know I don't need it right now, but... Okay, hold on a second. Went too fast. It's a freaking Discord. There you go. Right near the freaking Discord DM. I'd be so happy if you did. I mean, we hardly know each other, and that's so generous. Oh, it's nothing, really. I thought someone like you would appreciate that offer, and I could always use a new muse. It'd be my pleasure. Especially if it would make you look that happy. You just have to promise you won't be dying on me anytime soon. Oh gosh. Sorry, the idea of it is so flattering. Do you really think I could make a good muse or one? Absolutely. When we met, I remember you telling me about how much you love this place. Who could ever be better for inspiration for my work? I know you love the cemetery, so we can stay here a while if you want. But I'll have to leave for my lunch break soon, so if you're willing to accompany me. Alright, we can go wherever you like. Although I do feel kinda bad. Croven invited me to lunch today too. Who's Croven? This is the boy I live with. He's my cousin. Oh my goodness. Just the boy I live with, Paul. He's my cousin. I mean, we're not actually blood related. We're not like in-laws or anything either. His family's just always been really close to mine ever since we were kids. So I call him cousin even though he's not one. Though sometimes he can feel more like an annoying older brother. Cousin Boyo. Especially with his nasty attitude lately. Nasty attitude? Yeah, he's been very easy to upset lately. Though I guess I can't really blame him. And I know I don't really help. Well, I think you made the right decision to come here instead. You do? Absolutely. Boss in the Void Dungeon is weird, but I do like the boss in BGM. Nice. Wait, then LB, LB, are you okay? Apparently, though, they're not related. Absolutely, you shouldn't force yourself to be around someone who's making you feel so bad. Really, Mary, you have to take care of yourself, you know? So let's go somewhere where you don't even have to think about it. Don't worry about a boy like that. And if he ever really gets on your nerves, you can always give me a call. I wouldn't mind. I understand how frustrating some people can be sometimes. LB's having a panic attack. Your brain is gone now. Why? They're not related. It's okay. It's fine. These things happen. You mean that? Thanks, Reginald. That means a lot to me. Of course. Come now, let's get going. Oh, and on the way, maybe you can recommend one of those shoujo mangas to me. I've been meaning to find one to read. This guy just wants a shoujo manga recommendation. Nice. Reginald and I went to find somewhere to eat on his lunch break. Even though I hadn't known him long, he was treating me as if we were always friends. You're so upset now. Why are you upset? Why are you upset that it is not actually related? Explain yourself. It was a strange feeling, but I can't say it was one that was unwelcomed. He talked so casually, without pauses or hesitance in his voice. I couldn't understand why. It just felt so bizarre. And not even in a bad way, maybe I'm still not used to making friends. Croven is your favorite? Alright. There's nothing wrong with Croven. I like Croven. I try to spend time with Croven. Oh, why are you upset? I'm so concerned. But I was glad I had a chance now with someone who, before we could decide on where to go, Reginald received a phone call. It was a client of his. He looked at me apologetically and told me he had to leave right away. I told him it was alright and we parted ways. After he left, I headed back to the cemetery. I didn't see anyone else there the rest of the day. I never know if that's a good thing anymore. When I got home that night, I did my usual routine. And to finish it off, I plopped on my bed and took out my phone, just like usual. Hi. Hello. Yeah, but they're not related. I thought they were for here. I need my voice. Okay. Okay. I'm so curious, like, how does them not being related change the dynamic in your mind? Because I am damn sure if I played your Corbin's route, I'm not gonna end up with a weird scene, if that makes any sense. Just cause. I mean, fair enough, I guess. Can we talk about that thing you said the other night? I haven't been able to stop thinking about it ever since you said it. What's bothering you? You said that you were coming for me, that you just needed more time. Are you really going to steal me too? It'll be alright. I promise. It's for the best. You're gonna make me feel sick all over again. What do you want me to tell you? That I get to see my parents again? You will. At least, that's what's planned. You shouldn't worry yourself sick over something like that. I promise I'm taking extra good care of them. Somehow that's still hard to believe. You'll see. I wouldn't do anything to disappoint you. When will this be over? Soon, hopefully. I just need more time. You'll hang on for me, won't you? Do I have a choice? Sweet dreams, Mary. I didn't sleep at all that night. I really didn't. There were a few times I shut my eyes and tried to, but nothing could calm me down anymore at this point. My anxiety was through the roof. I just wanted mom and dad back. I wanted to know for certain that they were okay. It should have been me that was taken. Maybe it was supposed to be. The next morning when I got up, Corbin was still home. He seemed to be acting pretty normal for once. At the very least, not agitated. But despite this, I didn't sit and have breakfast with him. I wasn't in the mood to really talk to anyone. Not right now. Not after last night. It was too much. I just wanted some private time to myself. I just wanted to cool down. As I was about to leave, Crow called out to me. Not eating breakfast, Mars? I responded. Not today, I'm not hungry. I'm unhealthy. I just saw a cock in the box and my brain went straight to Netflix. I don't know if that's good or bad. Also, LB, what do we say? You ain't dead to the boss. How'd you die to the boss? How on earth could you die to the boss? Like, really and truly. This one doesn't matter, plus the same with anything. Really? That's surprising. But alright then. Hmm. I'm not hungry. He responded with a simple okay, and after that I was out the door. I just wanted to go to that place. And not be bothered. I wanted to go to that place and not be bothered. Fair enough. On the bus ride there, old Traden texted me again. Corbin said he noticed I left pretty quickly and hoped I wasn't upset with him for his behavior lately. Twilight talked about some of her progress in her research, and Reginald said he'd be at the cemetery again today. Although I appreciated the messages, I really just needed to be alone. I needed to go back there, just relax. No, that's not the right word. I wasn't going there to relax. I was going there to mourn. Ah, yes, the dying red. Oh, that's what I was afraid of. I know about Sister Divine Grace, good molecular damage, and he can attack 3 times 1 element. 3 times 1 element AoE, 1 element single attack on 1 almighty AoE. Jesus Christ. Are you sure you're leveled up enough for this boss? Because it sounds like you're either supposed to be out healing, or you're probably supposed to be getting rid of. Look, I understand you're level 53. I don't know. Alright? If you can't out-heal the damage, I have questions. Like, how can you not out-heal? The Dying Red. It's where I grew up. I lived my whole life in this diner. Restaurant? Bistro? I never knew the right word for places like this. We always had such silly names for it since it was right next to the cemetery. The rest are on in peace, or sometimes the diner. Even just simply dying dead. I always wondered if what was caught on. Probably wouldn't notice from looking at it, but there's 2 floors. The bottom floor is the diner itself. I've eaten there for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Sometimes all on the same day. Konohana is not as shocked as Izanagi, though it's still the highest city. I mean, if you spent all your time buffing Izanagi, why aren't you using Izanagi? Just asking, of course. The top floor is more like a house. Our house. There's bedrooms and a bathroom and even a small living space with a TV. It can be a little cramped sometimes, but it's cozy. No one could get up there but me and my parents, of course. The upstairs is locked, you'd need a key. Which I have, of course. After Mom and Dad went missing, the authorities locked this place up and it's been locked ever since. They don't want anyone going in there, not even me. Because, I don't know, it's kind of like a crime scene or something. But I still have the key for the front too. It's my house after all. I carefully scanned the area around me as it stood in the parking lot. There were a few cars that passed by and maybe a person or two on the sidewalk, but no one really seemed to pay me any mind. It was still a bit early in the morning, so it wasn't surprising to see so few people out. I looked over my shoulders a few more times to make sure no one was watching me. Then I stepped up to the front door, unlocked it, and took a step inside, closing the doors carefully behind me. Element coverage, kanji for electric damage, fuel escape for wind, Chia for ice and I'm fire. Huh. That makes sense, but also... This might sound weird, but what's stopping you from getting a fire element attack on Izanagi? Because I'm pretty sure you can teach him a skill somehow. You started with electric, you're keeping it that way. God damn it. I'm curious. Well, I shouldn't say that. That's kind of interesting about us. But I'm just I'll see if I can get a better organization. Okay, let me check something real quick. This is the worst time to check this. But I'm curious now. Persona. I need to check to see if I can get any of these. Like right now. Yeah, I can get golden and Strike Strikers. As expected. Alright, that's interesting. I could get golden if I wanted to. Problem is, I'm not going to want to. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be very good. Fuck. When I stepped inside, I was instantly hit with a wave of all different kinds of emotions. I've been avoiding the diner for a long time, because whenever I passed it, I would just think of mom and dad and feel sad. But now, stepping inside, felt nice. At least a little bit. Just being able to be back in my own house after so long. It was bittersweet. On one hand, I felt so happy to just be home. Everything was just as I had left it. The lights still incident in windows the same way it always did. The little challenge keyed the element so it talks to the server and eyes will stay on act freely. Oh god. So you're handicapping yourself. Gotcha. It still smelled faintly of delicious food, even though the kitchen hadn't been used in a while. Even Mom's specials board was in the same spot. But it felt so empty, so desolate, so abandoned. There wasn't even any electricity here. This place was hardly ever empty. We always had customers, and the diner always did well. There was hardly a moment where I'd come downstairs and only see Mom or Dad. There was always people, even if it was just one person here. The console would be full of coffee drinkers at night and in the mornings. I'd see families come by for dinner or people out on dates come here. I always loved being able to see that. There were so many good memories in this place. Like my 13th birthday, married couple that came in. The time we had a Halloween party. Ellie, I'm very leaning towards Halloween party right now. Jeez. Halloween party! Nice. Alright. It was more like a trunk or treat kind of thing. We had a bunch of cars lined up in a parking lot giving out candy. Take your time, dude. And there were a few games to play. I remember Mom helping me put together a little Grim Reaper costume. It was a rare instance where I actually got along with the kids. And even was able to see them considering I was homeschooled. I remember Crowman being there too. He was dressed like a zombie, though his makeup got completely ruined when he tried to go bobbing for apples. Bobbing for apples. That's so gross. Who even came up with that? I don't think I could even imagine doing it today. But it seemed fun as a kid, I guess, even though I never did so. I probably thought it was gross back then too, I guess. I remember Crowman got to sleep over afterwards too. And Mom and Dad had kept the Halloween decorations up all day the next day. It's funny. I use some of those decorations in my room now. But I remember all the booths and tables and windows being absolutely covered in orange and black streamers. But now, it was all covered in dust. And no one's here. Where should I go? Where do I go? My mom and dad's room or my room? You know, there's probably someone in my room robbing the place. Just a hunch. But I doubt that question. Where is I gonna go? This one doesn't matter. Really? That's surprising. Mom and dad's room then. I decided to walk up to my parents' room. I just missed them so much I couldn't bring myself not to. I stepped into my parents' room. The curtains were drawn open, and warm light flooded into the room, as the sun finally came out from behind the dark clouds today. I could still smell some of my mom's perfume lingering in the air. Everything was so neat, just as they had always kept things. Pretty sure we went both anyways. Oh. Whoops. You wouldn't even have guessed they were kidnapped. There were no signs of struggle, or even any sort of mess at all. The bed was made, and all their stuff was exactly where it should be. The only thing different was a fine layer of dust from how long it had been, and the fact that my parents weren't here. I sat on my parents' bed. It always was softer than mine. I remember sleeping in here as a little girl, but I didn't quite feel big enough to sleep in my own bed just yet. Mom would help me build pillow forts here sometimes, and we would hang a sign that said, "No boys allowed." Oh, poor Dad. Poor Dad got left outside. That's a shame. It didn't take long for me to start crying. I miss my mom and dad. I never even got the chance to say goodbye to them. The last message I got from them It was my mom telling me she hoped I would sleep well that night. And then, the next day, they were gone. Just like that. What do I do now? What if they never come back? What if I already saw them for the last time? I ended up falling asleep in my parents' bed. I was already exhausted from my lack of sleep, and crying certainly didn't help in that respect. When I woke up, I was unaware of how much time had passed, but I felt groggy and I didn't think I should stay any longer. It probably just made me feel worse. I got up from the bed and began to head downstairs. It wasn't until I got to the bottom of the stairs that I noticed. Someone was here. Some stranger kneeling over in front of the doorway for whatever reason. I was almost frozen in my spot. Who were they? Why were they here? No one should have been able to get in. This place was locked up. No one should have. That's right. I unlocked it. God fucking damn it. Crap. I stood there hoping they wouldn't see me. The way they were dressed with dark baggy clothes and their hood up told me they were most likely bad news. Did they follow me in here? I wasn't sure what to do. I thought about trying to escape out the back way or singly heading back upstairs if need be, but as soon as I took a step back, I tripped slightly and it let out a small yelp as I caught myself on one of the bar stools. The stranger immediately bolted outside. Wait! I wasn't even able to get a good look at them. For a split second I considered trying to chase after them. And even if that wasn't a stupid idea, they ran much faster than I could keep up with anyways. Panicked and slightly shaking, I took up my phone. I was so nervous I pressed it to my ear without even having dialed anyone yet. But who would I call? The police? No, I can't do that. I was already in here when I wasn't supposed to be. And I don't want to put any kind of attention on myself. But I can't just call nobody. I have to tell someone about this. Who do I go to? Call Reginald, he's close by. Call Twyla, could it have been the killer? Call Kroven, he's family, he'll know what to do. Call a mystery number, was that you? Yeah, I know I chose Kroven last time for this. I'm slightly tempted to call Kroven again. But what do you think? Should I call Reginald instead? Or does it not matter? Right. Save this here. I can see you do Reginald and then come back and choose Kroven just to see what happens. I mean, that's just the Reginald. I don't know why, but you know. If you were in this situation, would you not call your family? Even if it's fucking Kroven who isn't a real family? I quickly called Reginald. He was close by so he could get here the quickest. And maybe on his way over he might see that intruder. Come on, please, pick up. Hello, Mary? Reginald. Reginald, you're in the cemetery right now, right? Yes, why? Can you come over here? Over where? Next door, the diner. I'm here and I really need your help. Help? What's wrong? What happened? I'll explain it once you're here. Can you please just come over? Certainly, I'll be there momentarily. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? It's called family. It was only a few minutes before Reginald got here, but it felt like hours to me. Once he arrived, he commented almost shaken. I looked and asked what happened. I told him everything. About how my parents were missing and how I wasn't supposed to be here. I asked if he had seen any hooded person on his way over, looking like they were in a rush. He said he didn't see anything. He wasn't really sure what he could do to help, but he offered to look around with me and see if they left anything behind. I thought that sounded like a good idea at the time. Made the most sense in my head. We started in the dining area and slowly worked our way upstairs. I guess I must have looked really scared, because the look Reginald gave me when he faced me again looked so worried that it worried me even more. He reassured me that I didn't have to worry, offered to hold my hand to help me calm down. I accepted. We looked around but couldn't find anything suspicious left behind. However, when we were investigating my room, I noticed one of my plushes disappeared. It was one of my favorites, and I was kept it right on the shelf next to my bed, so I couldn't have gotten lost so easily. Did they take it? That thought put my stomach in knots. To think they must have been here while I was dozing off in the other room. Oh God. I... Ugh. Eventually we gave up on looking. There was nothing else of note. It's not like we could really do anything else right now. We headed back downstairs. At the very least, having Reginald here was able to calm me down some. Mary, I'm very sorry I wasn't able to help you as much as I would have liked. Well, as much as you would have liked. What? No, don't say that. You helped me a lot. I'm very glad you came. Really, I feel a lot better. Really? You're sure? Yeah, thank you. Well, I'm glad I was able to help in at least one regard. You know, I was wondering why this place is closed down so suddenly. I had no idea it was because its owners went missing. Shame too. I know I had only been here when we first met, but I would have loved to come again. I'm sorry, that was a wrong choice of words. I didn't mean... No, it's fine. I'm fine. It'll open again once they come back. Well, for your safety then, can you please not come in here until they get back? Huh? I don't know who was in here earlier, but there's a possibility they might come back. It could be dangerous, right? And what if you got hurt? You have to look out for yourself, Mary. I'm sure you miss your parents dearly. But they wouldn't want you putting yourself in danger now, would they? Yeah, I suppose you're right. I never even thought of it that way. You're right, I'll just play this up again. Then, at least if that person does come back, at least they can't get in. That sounds like a good idea. Here, let's go. Why don't you walk around the cemetery with me? I'm sure it'll at least feel better than staying here. Yeah, you're right. I think I'd like that. Thank you. I let Reginald take me to the cemetery away from the diner. He told me to show him all my favorite spots. Occasionally, he'd ask about a decorated grave. Ask if I knew who the person there was. I wish I was able to have more answers for him. The rest of my day was pretty easy. I couldn't stop thinking about what had happened. I didn't really feel any sort of relief until I got into bed that night. But you know, that's never a relieving part of my day anyways. Hello again. Good evening. Was that you in my diner today? What do you mean? Earlier today I was in my diner, or house I guess. There was a stranger. I couldn't see their face, and they ran out since they realized I was behind them. Was that you? No. I don't know why I bothered asking. I doubt you give me the truth either way. Sometimes lying will be necessary, but I am telling the truth now. If you say so. I'm not really sure what else to say. That's okay. I prefer when you don't ask questions. Why is that? You know what they say. Curiosity kills the cat. Good night, Mary. So much for getting a good night's sleep. This fucking guy. Mary, you still sleeping? Mary. No, I don't want to get up yet. Let me sleep. I had a long night last night. A long night? You went to bed at 8:30. I didn't sleep well. Well, your mother's making pancakes if you want any. Did they have chocolate chips? Of course, it's Sunday. Okay, I'll be down soon. I quickly got out of bed and got dressed, yawning as I descended down the stairs. Even from the top of the stairs, I could already smell the chocolate. If you don't hurry, I'm gonna eat all of them. Dad! Oh, you know I'm just teasing you. Besides, your mom would kill me if I did. I got downstairs and sat at the counter beside my dad. There was a plate waiting for me. My mother was behind the counter drinking her morning coffee like usual. Thank you for breakfast, Mom. Of course, dear. So, do you have any plans today? No, not really. Aw, is Corbin busy today? I don't know, probably. Well, we can always do something if you want. We can? Of course we can. Didn't you want to see that new movie? The horror one with the Johnson? Why don't we go tonight? Are you sure? Aren't you busy? You know I'm never too busy for my little girl. That sounds really fun, but what about Mom? Are you really worrying about me? I'll be fine, sweetheart. Go with your father. We can even call up Crow and see if he wants to come too. I've been really looking forward to this movie. I'm so excited now. This morning has been quite a pleasant surprise, but something feels off. Like I'm forgetting something. No, something. Something is weird here. But what? It's Mom. What's wrong? It's Mom. Mom's talking to me. That's weird. Mom's fine? Mom's always sweet. Mom can't talk. Mom is mute. Mom's never been able to talk her whole life. I had to learn sign language as a kid to be able to communicate with her. She's never... Whose voice even was that? That was talking to me? My mom doesn't have a voice. What's going on? Mary, you okay, hon? You look like you've seen a ghost. I'm fine. Are you sure there? I can make you some tea to help you calm down if you're feeling anxious. No, I'm okay. I think I'm just gonna, go to the bathroom. I hopped off my seat and rushed my way over to the ground floor bathroom. That wasn't my mom. Was that even my dad? I was hoping that once in the bathroom I could rinse my face off and make sense of things, but... Mom? Mom, what are you doing here? Weren't you just outside? Mom? What's the matter, Mary? I thought you liked ghosts. There's a funeral today. I'm happy. Is that bad? I had been planning for it. I overheard them talking about it in the cemetery when planning a spot for her. Is that bad? I really enjoy funerals. I always have. Even when I like to see everyone gather around for their lost loved one. They're all so sad. They bring flowers and sometimes even little parting gifts. That's so nice, don't you think? If their spirits could talk, I bet they'd say they appreciate it. Would a ghost attend their own funeral? Damn right they would. I would. Well, in any case, I'm excited for the one today. And I'm excited to see what they're like. Hopping off the bus that morning, I was glad to see I wasn't too late. It's a good thing I always wear black. No one seemed to turn their heads as I came near. It started to rain. They never said anything about rain today. But I thought it might when I saw the clouds out this morning. So I came prepared and brought my umbrella. It was then that I noticed a little old lady with no umbrella. No one was even bothering to help keep her dry. So I covered her with my umbrella. Oh, it's an umbrella. You scared me for a second. Thank you, dear. Of course. Pardon me, this sounds rude, but were you one of her friends? Oh god, do we be honest and be like, who the fuck died? I don't know, I just came to see. Or we just lie. Like, yeah, I'm sorry, I was late. Oops. My bad. Asku? Oh, yes. Oh, well, it was my darling Minspella. She passed just last week. My condolences. Forgive me if this sounds rude, but what's your relationship to her? Me? Ah, yes. I'm Spella's mom. I never met you before, have I? That's okay, lots of people haven't. I'm very sorry for your loss. How are you feeling? Feeling? It's impossible for me to feel anything but heartbroken. I truly don't believe I'll ever recover from this. No, no, don't say that. She wouldn't want you to think like that, right? Yeah, I suppose you're right. If I may, how'd she die? Oh my goodness. Or how she was young, wasn't she? Oh freaking how'd she die? Or she was young. Oh boy. These are some great options we have here. Hmm. You're not choosing? What do you mean you're not choosing? Why aren't you choosing? Me pick? Fine. I mean, how'd she die? She was young. Yeah, how'd she die? I'm curious. Oh, it's... You do not have to. I'm sorry if that was too intrusive. She was sick, you see. You hate these questions? Why? For a very long time. She was in the hospital for a while. We always thought that she was gonna get better. It always seemed that way, at least. In the end, well, things didn't go as we thought they would. I see. I'm very sorry that happened. It's alright. We tried our best. Do you think she's scared? Hmm? She's all alone now. Where's she going to go? And who will tell her how to get there? The way she is right now, she's happy. Even if she's not. She's not alone. She's definitely not alone. I don't know if she's happy, but she's definitely not alone. How can you say she's alone when everyone is here beside her? I know she can't really say much about it, but I'm sure she's happy to have all her friends and family by her side. All the people here. She meant a lot to them, didn't she? That's why they're all here to keep her company. I know lots of people like to think you're alone when you die, but I think it's hard to consider all this being alone, you know? She's not alone when we're all here. Yeah, I suppose that's true. We're all together here, aren't we? Then, I suppose I'm glad she isn't alone. Yes, me too. I'm sorry if I've upset you by talking about her so much, miss. It is a funeral after all, I should behave more respectfully. No, it's quite alright. Talking about it has actually helped a little bit. I feel a bit better hearing your thoughts. Is that so? Glad then. Yeah, thank you. Why, I'm so sorry. I didn't even catch your name. It's alright. My name is Mary. Mary? Mary? Ah, hold on a moment. Do you mean to say you're Cemetery Mary? I see my reputation precedes me. Yes, that's me. I see. Thank you, Mary. Oh my god. Isabella was here, I'm sure she wants to thank you too. She is here, but hearing it from you means enough already. Thank you as well. It was a lovely funeral. The coffin was lowered, and soon enough the rain stopped. I watched everyone say their goodbyes to her and to each other, and then steadily they left. Soon it was just me and the lady. I'd have felt bad if I overstayed my welcome. I didn't want to outlast her at her own daughter's funeral, so I quietly said my goodbyes and left. But to my surprise, someone was there waiting for me on the sidewalk. Reginald, what are you doing here? Oh, I just happened to be walking by when I noticed you're in there. Is everything alright? Oh yes, everything's fine. She wasn't like a family member or anything like that. Ah, that's a relief. It's always a sad thing, is it not? Yes, it is. It's okay, I know you don't see it that way. Huh? Well, since you're here, would you mind helping me with something? Oh? I was just about to head down to the store to pick up a few things. Just some screws, nails, a hammer or two. Some stuff I'm running low on or need to replace. You want my help for this? I'm not very educated in tools and all. Oh no, that's alright. You don't need to be. I just appreciate the company is all. But if you'd rather not... Oh no. I mean, yeah, I can come. It's not like I have anything better to do. Stalker mans. Stalker mans. Yep, Original's a fucking stalker. Ah, yes. Lovely. Come with me, I hope you don't mind we'll have to walk. I would have brought my car, but it was too nice of a day to pass up the chance to walk. In the rain? Rightly so. A little water never hurts anyone. Well, I guess you've got a point. Reginald's logic didn't really make sense to me, but I decided to accompany him to the hardware store anyways. It's not like I ever go there, so it'd be a nice change of pace. Come to think of it, I didn't actually know where the hardware store was located until Reginald showed me. I guess it's good that I know now. If someone asks me where the hardware store is, I'll know how to answer. The hardware store wasn't too far away from where we were, but it felt like quite the walk since I didn't know how to get there. Come to think of it, I can't remember the last time we actually been in the hardware store. As Reginald held the door open for me, the smell of fertilizer wafted forward. Quite intense. We entered into what looked like the gardening section. Well, here we are. Thank you again for coming along. I do appreciate it. Also, and this is very important, the most important thing this entire stream. Screwy says, eat more screws! Alright, that's it. You can get lost now. that was the most important part of the stream. We're good. Yeah, of course. Thank you for inviting me. It's nice to go somewhere different. Oh, what is it that you need to get again? Oh, I've got a list in my pocket actually. Hey, would you like to turn it into a game? Time to screw off. Just crazily well done. Ah, yes. What do you mean? I'll split the list in half. We'll each take half and look for the items on our own. Then we'll come back here when we're finished. If you can get here before me, I'll reward you. Reward you? Reward me? I'll get a prize? Something like that. But you'll have to beat me first. Okay, I think I can do that, maybe. Let's do it then. I watched as Reginald ripped his list in two and handed me one half. Fair warning though, I know the story like the back of my hand. Hey, I might still win. After that, Reginald went on his own and left me my share of the list. Let's see here. Antifreeze, an axe, tape measure, rat poison. Well, that's not very nice. I'll mention that to him later. For now, I have to get the things on the list. After all, I know how to challenge to win. But I didn't, anticipate how big the store was. It already looked big from the outside, but now that I was walking in it, it was huge. It was a weird feeling walking in there by myself, especially considering I don't really come to these places. I don't know what I was really expecting, but it was so empty. I didn't even see any woogers around. Despite that, I kept hearing footsteps. Reginald? I called out. No response. What am I doing? This place isn't scary. I'm just gonna get the things he asked me for. What was on that list? Wait, where'd the list go? Did I drop it somewhere? Oh shoot. That's okay. I'm pretty sure I remember what was on it. I'll just get those things and find my way back to the front. I just have to get antifreeze. Picked up a gallon of antifreeze. Should I get this blue one? Oh wait, maybe he wants the green one. Maybe I'll ask him later. An axe. Picked up an axe. Is this the right kind? I mean, he's using it for wood, right? So this should be good. What else would you use an axe for? It's heavy. Measuring tape. Grabbed a roll of measuring tape. I always used to play with these as a kid and try to see how long I could stretch it. And rat poison. I picked up a bottle of rat poison. Click all that apply. Yeah, I think that's it. I picked up what I thought he'd need and decided to just head back towards the concert. After all, if I took too long, I would lose the race. At least I knew my way back. At the very least, I got back to the meeting spot before Reginald did. I only had to wait for about a minute before he showed up. Ah, I see you made it back for me. Well done. Well, do you have everything? Yes, here you are. Ah, you did get it all. Just the bronze I like too. You haven't been spying on me, have you? After making sure Reginald had everything he needed, he and I headed up to the front counter to pay for it all. One by one, he put all the stuff into the conveyor belt, and it slowly began to move across as the cashier began to scan it. Hammer, rope, axe. That's not suspicious at all. You got quite a bit of stuff, Reginald. I feel bad. Oh, why is that? Well, you don't have a car with you, and now you gotta carry these little bags back home. Would you want me to help you? Oh, don't worry your silly little head about that. A little fresh air and exercise does me some good. You're not even gonna take the bus? No, I'm quite alright. Reginald, can I, ask you something? Yeah, of course. Is everything alright? I noticed you bought an axe. I noticed you bought rat poison. I noticed you bought a gun. God damn it, Reginald, who are you trying to kill? I feel like last time I asked him about the rat poison, but I could be wrong. Do you get to ask him about the axe? Reginald, what's with the axe? How many people have you chopped? I did. What, I did ask about the rat poison. The fact that I have these memories of playing this game a year ago in Let's Play format, I'm amazed. Again, this is a really good game and I really liked it, so I shouldn't be too surprised. So, Oxford. Bum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum. Yes, I did. My job requires me to have a lot of wood. Ah, I know what you're worried about though. You do? You're worried I'm gonna hurt myself, aren't you? I asked about the rat poison, of course. I think I asked about the rat poison because Mary seemed like she would have a problem with rat poison. You know, because she likes animals and stuff. Or because she paused after it or something. Forget my reasoning. There's nothing to worry about. I've done this kind of stuff before. I just happened to break the old one last time. Oh, alright. Hey, do you want anything? Huh? They've got a shelf over there with some candy. I don't mind buying you a chocolate bar if you want one. Oh no, that's alright. You don't have to. Are you sure? I mean, is that supposed to be my prize for winning the race? No, no. I'm still thinking about what your prize should be. But since we're here anyways, might as well, right? Consider it a thank you for spending time with me today. Are you really sure? I asked about the rat poisoning, her having a pet spider. Ah, that makes sense. Where's the spider? Was the spider in the bedroom and I could have gone to see it? Do we have our pet spider with us? Sorry, I'm just thinking about pet spiders right now and how cute they are. Arachnophobia is a hell of a thing. Are you really sure? Of course I am. Just a candy bar, it's not a big deal. That case, thank you. Reginald bought me a chocolate bar. It made me very happy. I made sure to thank him for it, even though he insisted it was his thanks to me. After we left the store, Reginald had to head home, saying he ought to drop off his tools and stuff. He said he felt bad about not being able to invite me to do more. I told him it was completely okay, he didn't need to do anything. She had one for her 13th birthday. Nice. I had a nice time today. Time was really flying, because when I checked the time afterwards, we were already well into the afternoon. I ended up heading home a bit early that day. I didn't have much else to do outside, so I went home. I read some books and made myself dinner and then put the leftovers in the fridge. And then I washed up, put on pajamas, and, well, do I even have to explain what I did after that? Hi again. Hello. So, what did you do today? I killed a man with his thumb. Oh. Me and my poor lungs this way. Jeez. Me and yawning, that's another problem. What? Well, if you're not gonna talk about my parents to me, I at least want to hear what's something that you're doing. You shouldn't talk about what I do. Why not? I want to. But I wanna. Wah. I understand. Maybe eventually. But not today. I'm sorry. I need to leave. Good night, Mary. No replies. So cold. I yawned and lied down. Huh? Who's texting me so late at night? Reginald! It's fucking Reginald. Mary! Are you awake? I understand if you aren't, of course. It's a bit late, isn't it? Ah, fuck. But whenever you read this, do respond. Reginald? Why are you up so late? Oh, hello! Don't worry about that. I just saw the perfect prize for you. And I had to tell you as soon as I possibly could. Really? What is it? You loved seeing my book the other day, right? Unless you were just flattering me. Anyways, I was thinking you could come to my workshop. And I can show you how a coffin is made. At least the way I do it. I thought it'd be a nice idea if you're interested. You're serious? I'm allowed to come see? Of course you are. I wouldn't have invited you otherwise. Sorry. I want to take a moment. Look at this thing. This looks like a fucking eye, beak, and legs. What on it? I feel like we're going down original roots again. Right? I don't know what it is. It feels like we're just heading right back down this route. But it shouldn't be, Reginald. It shouldn't be. I wouldn't have invited you otherwise. Then yeah, I'd love to see. I think that'd be really cool. Thank you so much. Of course, I'm off to the lagoon, so it'll be nice to have some company. Here, I'll send you the directions momentarily. Reginald gave me the directions to his workshop and made plans to meet there in a few days. I always wondered what went into making a coffin, so I was plenty excited to be able to see for myself. There's only so much you can read online about stuff like this. Being able to experience it firsthand would be something entirely different. We're gonna have to do 5 different runs. Jesus Christ. We're just gonna have to try running away from Reginald so much. Honestly, it was a bit hard to contain how giddy I was. I felt like a kid again, excited for a field trip the next day. Well, back when I went to school with other kids and all. Anyways, I was excited. After feeling like I'd been waiting forever, the day finally arrived. Getting off the bus at the closest stop, I walked to the location Reginald told me I should go. He told me it was a bit of a ways off the sidewalk and not too close to many buildings. I had honestly felt like I'd walked into a whole new city. It definitely wasn't as brick and mortar as back where I'm used to being. There were so many trees and buildings were so spread. The grass grew in such a way that it didn't feel overgrown despite reaching above your ankles. I walked on the Tom's cracked sidewalk until I came across a pebble path. And, following it down, got outside of Reginald's workshop. It was so old-fashioned. Hold on. The last character-based decision I feel like we made was literally calling for help. Because after that was stream, after that was just the dinner. Sorry, the cemetery. What the heck was dinner? It's probably because I'm hungry. I know here we are. This is strange. Maybe I should have goofed the race and not won the prize. But I feel like you just make up some excuse to invite me anyways. So that's fun. It was so old-fashioned. It was big but completely made out of wood. It almost looked like it's in a little cottage all the way out here. It was charming and I liked it. I went up to the door and gave it a few gentle knocks. Didn't hear anything at first, but then Reginald opened the door. Look at that boy. Look at those baggy eyes. Ah yes, you got all to see it. At first he had a not so happy expression on his face. It was only for a split second, but I noticed it before it changed. Ah, Mary, you're here! Come in, come in! I'm so glad you can make it look how happy he is, just to see her face. I took a step into the workshop. It was so cozy in here. There was such gentle sunlight flowing in through the windows, and the smell of sawdust was prominent in the air. But it was a good kind of sawdust smell. It smelled like productivity and hard work. I actually just started my break, but you're free to look around and ask about things in the meantime. Are you sure? I don't want to bother you on your break. Oh, nonsense. Can't think of a better way to spend my free time. So, anything you're curious about? Everything. It's a lot more woodsy than I expected. Oh, you think so? Haha, yes. I do prefer to keep things a little more natural out there. It takes a little bit longer, but it's more worth it in the end. Better for the environment as well. These are your wood clothes? Oh yes, do you like them? Oh yes, they look very nice. But, your hair is still a bit loose, don't you think? Yes, you're not the first to say that. But it's hard to control it all, and I can't bear to cut it. No worries, though. I assure you, I haven't had an accident since. And if I do, you can just tell me you told me so. He's like a big puppy. How do you figure? Go on, LB, make your case. I'm just gonna sip this drink. Explain to me how he's a big puppy. Those new tools looking for you. Extravagantly so. I think that's because I had you helping me that day. Are you secretly a good luck charm? Absolutely not. I think I feel more like the opposite, if I'm honest. Oh, come now, don't say that. You haven't let me down yet? Are you always alone here? Looks very excited about seeing Mary. Look, look, look. More than puppies, alright? More than puppies. Oh, not always. Okay, just about always. But it's alright. I don't mind it. I get to meet up with some others when they need bases and all. So I'm not always alone. So don't worry about it. Besides, are any of us ever really alone? He winked at me after seeing it. Was he eavesdropping on our conversation? Ah yes, Reginald, thank you for eavesdropping on my conversation with an old lady. Is that your work in the back? Indeed it is! It's just like the beast. Oh, sorry. It's just the beast right now, though. Nothing too special about it yet. I think it looks pretty good, though. Especially since it's not like I know how to do any of this stuff. Well, if you'd like, you could take us up inside. You can be my little tester, haha. LV, what's the matter? What's an odd face? Oh, really? Sure, I mean, haven't you always wanted to know what it was like to actually lie in one? I know I have. Yeah? She's blushing, she's so happy. I'd like to try it if it's okay. Of course it is. I wouldn't have offered otherwise. Your EP? How about we get the cheer hours in a costume? I stepped into the coffin. Even though it was still standing upwards, I crossed my arms as if I had been lying down in it. Reginald gave me a teensy wave as he lifted the lid and placed it over the coffin, encompassing me in the darkness inside. Oh, finally. And we're back. So, real life? Is everyone good? I'm alive! Yep. So guess what happened? And I know this is cutting into time. But yeah, come on, guess what happened? Fucking rudeness of this thing. Yep. Momentary blackout lasted about a minute. And then I had to wait for, everything else to get back on. So mostly the Wi-Fi. There have been way too many blackouts happening today and recently. It is frustrating as hell. Super fun. How's it feeling there? It's cozy, I think. I'm sure it'll be a lot cozier once it's finished. Maybe we'll add some nice cushions and a shiny finish to really put it over the top. Yeah, I always did wonder what it feels like to be in those. Guess you'll have to let me try it again once it's finished. Hello? Reginald? You were just gonna pass off your income. You bitch. How dare you. At least you could have done this pass out in freaking... What is it? Our server? That would work. Officially end the show. EP, okay? Yeah, of course. And there's dude, I go eat night. Sweet dreams, dude. Hope you had a good night. Hope you enjoyed, hanging out. Reginald? Reginald, where are you? You're still there, right? Hello? Uh, guess I'll just let myself out then. Haha. Huh? I'd pushed on the lid in front of me, but it didn't budge at all. I pushed harder, but to no avail. Reginald, can you hear me? Let's get out now. Hey, how much air is in here anyways? I tried pushing again. No use. And no matter how much I yelled out to him, it seemed as if Reginald had just vanished. Hey! Let me out, please! I punched the lid in an attempt to get out. I felt pain surge through my wrist as I did so. But still I did it again. And again. And again. Help me! Please! Let me out! Let me out! Please! I can't get out! Well, Reginald's gonna kill us. He put us in the coffin already. We're trapped. That's it. It was a good life. We're dead. Please! Finally, I was out. I struggled to catch my breath as I was met with the face of Reginald, who looked quite shocked to see me in such a state. Mary? What happened? Are you alright? Did... Where were you? Didn't you hear me screaming in there? No, Someone had knocked on the door. I figured you'd be able to get out on your own, so I... You look shaken. Just a little bit. I just got so nervous when I couldn't get out. Sorry. Oh no, I'm the sorry one. Really, I'm so sorry. Today was supposed to be nice, but I shouldn't have left you alone. I'm sorry. I, I, I'll make it up to you, okay? You really don't have to. It's alright. I feel bad. It wasn't your fault. It is my fault. Besides, I won't feel good about it unless I do something to make it up to you, okay? It's just how I am. I stayed for about less than an hour after that. It became pretty awkward after my little panic, and Reginald still looked like he felt really bad. I told him I'd let him work in peace. He told me it was okay if I wanted to leave, but he'd like to see me again sometime soon. We said our goodbyes and I left, not wanting him to feel any worse over it. I didn't do much the rest of the day. I had, well, planned around this, but now I didn't feel up for doing much at all. I went back home and decided to just relax. I was sure that once I was fully calm, what happened today wouldn't have seemed that bad at all. So I spent the rest of my evening at home, till it was time for bed once again. I've got something to ask you again. Are you there? Yes, I'm here. I want to ask you something. You just did. What? No. Something different. Go ahead. Are you trapped? Is there a reason for this? Let's go with, are you trapped? What do you mean by that? What you're doing right now? Is it because you want to? Or do you not have a choice? There's always a choice. Even if that choice is to do nothing. That is true. That is true. Doing nothing is a choice, and it is a powerful choice. But the choice I made was with the best intentions in mind. Good night, Mary. I went to bed after that. I don't know if it's becoming easier to sleep at night was a good thing or a bad thing. Regardless, I slept. The days following were mostly uneventful, but I think that's probably a good thing. I didn't need something to shake things up even more. The first 2 days that passed, I did my usual hobbies. I went to the cemetery, I placed flowers, I planted flowers. I didn't really talk to anyone. That was fine too. On the third day, it was raining, so I decided I would stay home. I decided to finally take out the manga I got from the library. I hadn't started it yet, and today seemed like the perfect day to do so. Alright. Let me throw a save on. Do I want to continue, or do we want to call it stream? It's been 3 hours, which is not bad. Honestly. Even if we wasted a bit of time. How do you feel, LB? Are we good enough to take it? Well, I shouldn't say take it. Are we good enough to call it here for now? Pull up. As I recall, you're the one who's been checking the VODs. EP. I should check in the episode, right? Sounds like we're calling it here then. Alright. Should be good. Nice. In that case, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Sorry I dipped for a while at the end, and I'm sorry we started late to begin with. Because this should have started a while ago. Fingers crossed it doesn't happen again. LB, should we promise next week Friday to finish this? Or we're just gonna see what happens? Is it gonna be like Bendy? Where whenever it happens, it happens? We'll see what happens. Oh boy. That's concerning. But, oh well. Alright. Monday is Fate. Tuesday, well, oh, sorry, Wednesday is gonna be a scary game. Probably gonna be Fear the Spotlight. Unless I find something else that's interesting. And then Friday is... Yep. It'll be either be Cemetery Mary or it'll be... God, I wonder. Actually, you know what? Whether it's Friday or Wednesday, whenever LB's up for it, it'll either be Cemetery Mary. Like, it'll be Cemetery Mary if she's up for it. And then... Yeah, I have Fear the Spotlight. And I can get something else for Friday if we need to. I probably run fucking Silent Hill. That could be fun. Yeah. Sounds good enough. But yeah, I blowered up for what 3 hours today, more or less. Yeah, it was fun. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.